Good morning. Hey, this is your host, Jeff Ski Kinsey at Fast Charge Energy. That's right, Fast Charge. That's also our new website, fastchg.com, as in fast charge. Okay? fastchg.com. Of course, it's not up yet, but hey, there's a lot of moving parts in a startup. And by the way, our podcasts and our marketing, advertising, social media efforts, outreaches of all kinds are powered by Rhino Island Media. Today, let's talk about one of my favorite topics, one of my top 10, maybe one of my top 3 topics, innovation. That's right. But I have a new word to describe innovation. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Okay, take a second. Disruption. Now here's the problem. Most people don't understand disruption. I go into LinkedIn and I look at hashtags, and guess what? There's over 20 million people following the hashtag innovation. But there's only several thousand that are following the hashtag disruption. Now that could explain why many of your businesses are stuck. Okay, you think innovation is enough. You think coming up with a better widget is the answer. Okay, it's not by itself. Okay, innovation. Okay, and I know where this comes from. Okay, I'm old enough to remember. I used to sit at the feet of Peter Drucker. I went to Kent State University, actually graduated, and I was at the New Philadelphia campus. They call it the Tuscarawas campus because it's Tuscarawas County. But at that campus where I went, and I'm sure the other ones had access as well, they would beam in videos of Peter Drucker. Now, how cool is that? Okay, today we would know them as webinars or all sorts of other handles or titles, but it was a video. Okay, and my understanding is some of them were live. And I don't remember. That's been a few days ago. But Peter Drucker said, look, there's only 2 ways to increase the bottom line of a business: through innovation and marketing. Every other activity you undertake for your business is an expense. Okay? It detracts from the bottom line. But innovation and marketing were investments. Okay? Today, it's disruption. If you're not figuring out how to disrupt the market that you find yourself in, either by choice or by design or by accident, okay, you may not make it. It's noisy out there. And I know I'm preaching to the crowd when I say that. I'm going to give you an example. Innovation. I believe it's on the Model 3 and maybe the Model Y Tesla vehicles. They recently flipped a switch, so to speak, and it went from like 260 or 280 miles of range to 320 miles of range. Okay, that's innovation. They figured out a way to do that. Okay. Disruption is if it would have jumped to 500. Okay. They didn't disrupt, but they're innovating, and that's good. Disruption is what happened when they introduced the Model X. Okay, they created a high-end SUV called the Model X. Elon's called it the Fabergé egg of cars. I happen to be seated in one. My business partner Patrick has this. I'm the co-host in Ohio because the car's in Ohio right now. So you can rent this car on Turo, either pick it up at the New Philadelphia Supercharger or the Akron-Canton Airport. But the X is disruptive. It has what they call falcon wing doors, or I would call them gull wing doors in honor of the Mercedes that most people think of when they see these doors open. But I could go on and on. The key to disruption is you. Okay, let me say that again. Okay, the key to disrupting your space is you. Now, you're going to approach it like you come in every morning and you go through the routines and you do stuff? Or do you wake up in the middle of the night and say, wow, if we could do X and then we could do Y and maybe throw in Z on the side, guess what? We would just blow everyone out of this space. We would own this space. Do you think like that or not? Okay, you can if you don't. It's a vantage point. Okay, wake up in the morning with this vantage point saying, I'm going to disrupt my market today. Okay, we don't know what that looks like until we do it. But throw some things on the wall and see what sticks. As one of my heroes, John Spolstra, says, you have to push that outrageous envelope. And if you need help doing that, reach out. Text me at 330-992-4754. Say, hey, Ski Man, can you help?